All right, I hope you're enjoying the challenges so far. I hope you're not just fucking watching them. You need to do them yourself as well. This one's called direct approaching. At the end of this video, I'm gonna give you a little crash course on how to direct approach appropriately, because again, like I don't wanna keep that game knowledge away from you, even though this program is just about the fear of said things. So this obviously tackles the fear of being polarizing, of showing intent, of being sexual actually. It's just a very, very mild form of that. Also, feel free to revert back to the chapter of being polarizing, of showing intent, if you will. And the fear of rejection plays a little role in here as well. Why? Because you'll get rejected. Like, a direct approach is pretty much the easiest way to see like rejection, yes or no, right? Indirect approach, you can get rejected later on, but if you do a direct approach, by the way, direct approaches go like this. Oh, excuse me, I just needed to say hi. You're very beautiful. You're absolutely stunning. You're attractive. I would have otherwise regretted it. That's a direct approach, right? You're showing intent right off the bat. And many girls are immediately freaking out, like, oh my God, I have a boyfriend, right? Many girls will literally just play and freak out. Oh my God, I have a boyfriend. Many times they don't, but they just say that because like, holy shit, like what's gonna happen? Also, some girls will just happily take the validation and fuck off. Like, oh, that's cute, thank you, goodbye. And then they walk home like, oh yeah, I feel good, somebody gave me the validation. You'll see both those instances when I'm doing that, and that's cool. That's totally fine, okay? We're just approaching directly in order to learn that, in order to understand the fear that comes up while we're doing that. Important is, again, be aware of your body. But be aware of your body not only in terms of fear, but also in terms of, are you apologetic? This is what many guys do. They're like, oh, excuse me, hello, hi, I just want to say you're very pretty. What's my body language look like? It's apologetic, like, oh, excuse me that I have a dick and that I find you attractive. Like, I'm so sorry, I know I'm a beta male, right? Be aware of what your body language does. Someone who's perfectly fine with showing intent, someone who's perfectly fine in his sexuality, he approaches like this, oh, hey, hi, I just want to say you're very pretty, right? Chest out, chin up, totally cool, holds eye contact, no problem. So be aware of what fear does to you. How does it look like on a body language level? And change that body language, because it also will have a profound effect on the fear you're experiencing, all right? I'm doing it, then you'll do it. Let us know in the Fearless crew, all right? Write a little field report if you want. I'll be happy to read that. I'll comment on that. The others will do so too. Let's roll. The next challenge is direct approach 5 girls you find attractive. The reasoning behind this is you don't need to close them, you don't need to pull them or instigate them, stuff like that. This is just about getting rid of your fear of showing intention, getting rid of your fear of being polarizing. Right? So these are the very first steps of getting friend zoned. All right. So if you have a problem where you say, yo, I don't have a problem with talking to girls, I don't have a problem with opening them, but I do have a problem with being this man to woman vibe, right? Showing intent. This is a perfect challenge for you. All right. Now let's do it. Excuse me. Do you speak English?
No.
What language do you speak?
Spanish.
Spanish. Okay, I just want to say you're very attractive, and I had to say hi. You're very beautiful.
Thank you.
My name is Max, by the way. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Bye bye. Bam, motherfucker. It's funny because I was just like, yo, hey, you're attractive. It's like because I didn't give myself any outcome. I'm like, I don't need to close, I don't need to do whatever. I was just like, yo, you're very attractive, and it was so much easier for me to do it. Like, I'm not as nervous and nothing because I don't even give myself the permission to have any outcome. And that trains that very well, to show intent while at the same time not having an outcome behind it. So yeah. Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes.
I just wanted to say you're super attractive and I had to say hi. It's super weird, right? Yeah. Sorry, my name is Max, by the way.
Okay. Hi.
What's your... Are you German?
No.
Sorry. Denmark, beautiful. I've been to Copenhagen last year. Is that where you're from?
Yes. Istanbul.
I don't know where that is.
No, but it's like.
Cool. Yeah. I can see you're too beautiful to be British. But don't say that out loud.
I won't. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. It's so weird because in my head I'm like, calibrate, say this so she stays, right? But I'm like, I force myself to not do it. I'm like, just get out. Just don't try to close. Don't try to make it work. But it's like my like POA operating system is like, so it's like funny, like I wouldn't know how to open and make it work. But in my head I'm just like, okay, this is for the challenge, Get rid of fear of intent, right? Fear of being polarizing. So it's cool, I like it. I'm digging it. Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yeah.
I know this might come as a surprise, but I just had to say hi because you're extremely attractive.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, my name is Max, by the way.
Hi, Max.
What's yours? Nice to meet you. I
Yes.
hear you're very British.
I am.
It's cool. What am I disturbing you here?
Sorry, I'm just working.
Are you working
I'm
here?
working, darling, yes.
Oh my God, sorry.
That's okay.
I don't want to get you fired or anything.
That's right.
you
No,
know?
I don't work here. I'm working on my phone.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, that being said, have a great rest of the day.
too,
Okay.
darling.
Bye bye. Excuse me, do you speak English?
Yeah.
I know this is super weird, but I just had to say you're very attractive.
Me?
Yes, you.
I'm sick and I'm ugly right now.
You're still really attractive. Are you sick? You don't look sick.
little bit.
Okay.
Flu.
My name is Max, by the way.
Hi. Okay.
Nice to meet you. What are you waiting for?
I'm from Finland. I
You're
just
from
came
Finland?
yesterday, yeah. I've been here on and off like 2 years. But yesterday I came back because I was finishing my studies back home.
No way, I live in
Yeah.
Helsinki.
What?
Yeah, I live in Kallio.
No! My friend lives there.
No
That's
way.
cool. I'm from
Okay.
Yeah.
You sound so British though.
Yeah, well, I've been here a lot, so. But I've been away like 8 months now, so it's always a culture shock to come here.
Cool.
Yeah.
I can tell you're not British. You're too hot to be British. Oh, watch out. So what are you standing at this corner here? Are you
waiting
guarding
my
the
friend.
corner?
I'm waiting my friend. to come.
Okay. Is your friend Finnish as well?
No, he's from here.
Okay. Is he gonna hate me if he sees me that I approached you?
Probably. No, he's his friend though. But
Yeah, you friend zoned him probably.
yeah,
That's okay.
yeah. So
Okay,
what
cool.
are you doing in Helsinki?
Yeah, I live there.
Okay.
I have an online business, so I figured I could live wherever I want. So.
Okay.
Nobody understands I live in Helsinki though. They're like, what do you do there? Why did you move there?
Yeah. It was so warm today.
Yeah, I haven't seen this much sun in like, this is like last summer.
Yeah.
So what do you do here in the UK?
Well, I'm trying to get to be a flight attendant. So
Okay.
I have an interview next week.
For what airline? Okay. Where are you gonna fly?
What do you mean?
Well, do you know the routes you're gonna get?
I have no idea yet.
Okay.
But it's only European.
I'm so mind blown that you speak British. I'm like, you don't have any Finnish accent.
You sure?
Say something Finnish, just so I know for sure. Okay. I can only swear. I can only say satana, helvete, and stuff like that. You know.
That's the normal stuff.
That's the normal stuff for sure. How old are you?
I'm 21. So
Okay. You just turned 21. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. When, like half a year ago or just now? What is he? He's just like pissing people off. When's your birthday?
6th of January.
Okay, cool. So actually really recently.
Yeah.
Cool. What are you doing later today?
I don't know. Let's see what my friends wants to do. So just probably eat somewhere. I'm pretty hungry.
Cool.
Been a rough day.
You had a rough day?
Yes.
Well, I hope I could brighten it up a little bit. And I hope I don't get sick because I shook your hand.
Yeah.
Anyways, I gotta go now as well. It was very nice to meet
Yeah, it was nice to meet you.
you. Oh, okay.
Finland, so.
All the best. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.
Let's get out. Oh, that was such a funny set because you could so tell she was trying to have me stay in set. You know, when I said like, anyways, I gotta go. She's like I could see like this like half a second of, oh, it's so sad that he's going. It was so weird because like in my head I'm like, say this, do that, go to logistics, number close, make a date, and I'm like, I'm supposed to just fucking leave. So yeah, It was literally just like I could so see all the signs, what I should say, what I should do, how to pull. Like my mind was all like, okay, the logistics, later on you're gonna do this, Max. But I'm just like, fuck, I gotta leave. So yeah, hey, at least I brightened her day up, eh? Okay, we got one more, right?
Yes.
Let's go. Jesus. Ugh. Oh, excuse me, do you speak English?
Yes.
I just want to say you're super beautiful.
Thank you.
I just had to say that, otherwise I would have regretted it.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Goodbye. Duh. Damn, I just want to do game now. I want to do legit game, like do what it takes. It's one thing to take the pressure off and be like, yeah, just approach, direct, and go away. It's one thing because it feels good, but dude, at the end of the day, I'm like, I want more. I want to make it work. I want the challenge of up and down. It's crazy, and it's good because not only did it take my fear away of showing intent, but it also makes me want to do more and make shit happen. And I feel good about that, yo. So we should add like ka-ching sounds every time I do the challenge, right? All right. So now that you've seen me rocking that, more or less, I also want to give you a quick crash course on direct approaching. So let's say, okay, I don't feel that afraid anymore. Those direct approaches weren't even that difficult. How do I actually do them properly? Number one, what I said earlier, most of the girls will freak out when you say that. You saw most of the girls were here freaking out. When you see that happening, you throw in a so-called statement of empathy. Statement of empathy is like, oh, sorry, I could tell you're freaking out right now. Or something like, oh, sorry, I know this is totally awkward in the middle of the day. Oh, sorry, I know it's totally awkward in the middle of the mall, right? That's a statement of empathy. That is showing the girl, listen, it's awkward for me as well. I'm 100% aware of that. Because what she feels when you're basically like crashing in saying you're pretty, she feels like, oh my God, this guy's awkward, he's weird, he's not even aware that this is out the norm. This guy's fucking weird. Hell no, I'm not gonna fucking date this guy, right? But if you're like, oh, I know this is weird, she's like, well, he knows it's weird as well. He acknowledges that, all right? He can't be weirdo because he's aware of how awkward that is. Also, earlier I mentioned the whole validation thing. Follow, if you're approaching directly, which means basically you're approaching with a compliment. I saw you, had to say hi, you're pretty, whatever the fuck it is. Follow up that compliment with either cold reading or having her qualify. What is cold reading? Cold reading is something where you look at her and then you make assumptions about her. Trick here, you're making assumptions in a way so she can't say no to that. So when a girl is walking down the street and she looks like she's walking fast, I would say, oh, excuse me, I know I just had to say hi, I know this is totally weird. I love the way you walk and I love your style. You're probably a person who knows what she wants in life. You're very motivated, right? You're ambitious. If you say it that way, 99.9% of the girls will agree. Like, yeah, I am ambitious. Yeah, I know what I want, of course. No girl will say like, actually, I'm confused as fuck and I do not know what I want. I'm a piece of shit. Nobody's gonna say that. So the goal of the cold reading is that the girl says, oh yes, that's totally me. Oh my God, he knows about me. Right? He knows people in general, which means he must hang out with a lot of people, which means he must be an alpha male, right? We're talking so much more about this kind of stuff in the natural if you want. There must be like some button somewhere where you can always get that program as well. And important too, when you're giving her a compliment, try to not make it generic. I'm making it generic as fuck. In these challenges, like you're pretty, you're attractive, she hears that all the fucking time, trust me. Like even the not super attractive girl will hear it all the time. Make a compliment that is specific. If she has perfect hair, she probably has perfect hair on that day and she took very good care of. Like, oh, excuse me, I just saw your hair. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I could tell you're a person who takes care of their hair. I could tell you probably taking life quite seriously. And you're probably walking through the world with a little bit of elbow power and you know what you want and you're quite ambitious, right? Oh my God, that is so me, right? Oh, I love how your shoes fit to the color of your eyes. The shoes fit to the color of your purse. I love your style. Very simple but elegant, very sporty, very lighthearted. I bet you're walking through the world with ease. Nothing stresses you too much. You're one of those fun-loving girls, aren't you? Of course she is. Of course she is. And also, like I said, either have that follow up with cold reading or with qualifying. Make her qualify herself. Like, oh, I love your style. Are you always that stylish? Or is it just a good day? Well, I love your smile. Are you always in that good of a mood or are you just drunk in the middle of the day, right? challenge her a little bit. And what I would then do very quickly is I would get her logistics. In terms of that, I'm not meaning, I don't want to say like, where do you live? What's your fucking address? No, I would get her logistics of what is she up to right now. Say it in a blasé type of way, like, oh, what are you up to, by the way? Not like, so where are you going? That's again, creep alert. Oh, what are you up to, by the way? And then you know how you can structure the interaction. If she's like, well, I'm going to the bus, it's leaving in 30 seconds over there, then you're like, okay, well, fuck. If she's like, oh, I'm just walking down the street, I have a day off, I'm going shopping. Now you know that potentially, if you're doing it right, you have a lot more time to spend with her, if your logistics allow that too. Then I would throw in something like a time constraint, like, oh, that's interesting, yeah, actually meeting a friend in 5 minutes, in 10 minutes, I'm actually going to the gym, something like that, that tells her, yo, I'm not gonna stalk the shit out of you and walk around with you all day, because maybe you'll think I'm an idiot, right? And it will further creep you out. So throw in time constraint and get to know her a little bit better. Again, you can make assumptions based on what you see. She's wearing what did you say? Sportswear, sports shoes. Like, oh, are you going to the gym? Are you fit? No, show me your biceps. Ah, there's no biceps. It's chicken arms. Oh my God. Her purse looks like she's a businesswoman. Like, oh, are you a lawyer? Something like that, right? Get to know her. And once there's a good back and forth in the middle of the daytime, in the middle of the street or wherever it is, now you can pick an instant date. Right? Again, the time constraint that you threw in earlier will help you out, because even if the girl likes you, sometimes she's like, well, okay, let's revert back. If you say an instant date is something like, hey, you know what? You're cool. You know in the back of your head that she has 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. Actually, there's a cafe over there. I don't have a lot of time, right? Time constraint, but a quick coffee is probably going to work. Right? Now, if you say it that way, the girl might even think, I don't know about this guy yet, but 10 minutes is just 10 minutes. Push comes to shove, I'm hanging out with a guy in 10 minutes and then I leave, right? So that takes the pressure off further. It doesn't need to be cafe, it doesn't need to be a restaurant. You could literally just be like, oh, actually, let's sit down here real quick on a fucking park bench. The main purpose of an instant date is to get away from the guy on the street, right? That's a little crash course on how to do a direct approach, but you don't need to do that for this challenge. For this challenge, you just need to direct approach and then get the fuck out, all right? But if you want to do it more, that's how you do it. Good luck.